Where the breakfast, run it up, run it up. J-Chain's in the booth, turn the mics up. Let's go. Step in the game, no cap, no gimmicks. Crypto in the veins, I'm built for the business. Charge on the screen, fights in the ring. Family first, but I handle my thing. The gym flow, but the hustle stay clean. Real world moves while they chase me. Every show lit, community tight, double 3BC. We shining so bright. Chain, run the blocks to the pace. Crypto fights, family, all in one place. On the base up, base with the speakers shake. With a breakfast, the whole world wake. Chain, run the blocks to the pace. Crypto fights, family, all in one place. On the base up, base with the speakers shake. With a breakfast, let the whole world wake. No fake hype, I'm about that grind. Everybody heavy like a bag of that shine. Deals on deck, adoption in sight. Building the future when I grab that mic. Respect on the name, put the work in daily. Streaming live and the fans still rate me. From ATL to Singapore flights. When I touch down, it's nothing but light. Change, run the blocks at the pace. Crypto fights, family, all in one place. Turn the bass up, bass, make the speakers shake. With a breakfast, let the whole world wake. Chain. Wake up, wait, chain.
Hey, everybody, smash the like button.
You heard the lady. Smash the like button. What's up, guys? My name is Jay Chains. Thanks for tuning in. Back again. As you know, 3 p.m. We're doing the show Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. now. You can catch me every day. Also, a few times throughout the week, we're going to be doing some other things. As you know, earlier today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, we had Trust Me Bro with Keeper, Jenna and Keeper. That was a lot of fun. That was our first show back since Singapore. And then Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, we got the V-Chain Power Hour with the Web3 Breakfast Crew. So make sure you tap into all of that stuff, as well as the 3 p.m. here. Make sure you're following over on X. You can find me at JChainsX. And I got the vanity handle on the YouTube as well. Make sure you're subscribed over there. You never know. Maybe we'll start doing some members-only stuff that'll be a little bit different. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through some news and numbers today, and then it is playoff baseball. We got playoff baseball going on, and I got a couple games going on today. You got the Tigers and the Mariners a little bit later, I think maybe in an hour or so. So we'll get our bet in before that starts. And then you got the Yankees and the Blue Jays a little bit later today. So we're going to get some live bets in. We'll go over on bc.game. Maybe we'll do some of the casino stuff as well, have a little fun in the casino. Bet some money, win some money, hopefully. You never know. So make sure, if you are tuning in, make sure you smash the like button. Give it the old smash-a-rooney. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so a couple of things that we're talking about today. Obviously, we've got the BlackRock IBIT ETF is now a hair away from $100 billion. That is massive news. Let's see. They've been doing ETFs for 2 decades, 20 years. And Bitcoin became their cash cow in under 2 years. So pretty big stuff. $100 billion in assets, $244 million in annual revenue. And yesterday alone, they sucked up $970 million in Bitcoin. That's not retail FOMO, ladies and gentlemen. That's institutional domination. The ETF Tsunami is not stopping. You got 1.19 billion flow into the Bitcoin ETF yesterday. That's the second highest day ever. That's pretty good. Meanwhile, we got Bitcoin life insurance companies raising $82 million. S&P launching. Oh, I saw that. The S&P launching a crypto index of some sorts. That's pretty cool. Polymarket got a $2 billion investment from the New York Stock Exchange owner. That's big time. Big time. TradFi, man. They're in. They're in, man. If you were here early, if you were one of us, if you're just getting in now, pay attention. Keep going because we are early. And this is going to be end pretty soon, the earliness. And then see Bitcoin. I know everybody's all fucking depressed now, but was 126 all-time high yesterday, dropped down to 121 today. It's at 121, 323 at them. So down almost 4%. Bitcoin down 3.5%. We'll go through some of that stuff when we get over to Coin Market Cap. But I understand, yesterday was a nice pump day. The last couple of days were some good pump days. I gotta tighten my GM hat a little loose. GM. As they say in the biz, GM. Make sure you guys smash the like button, hit the heart, do the things you got to do. I know most of y'all will be consuming over on X. So if with that being said, just make sure that you are smashing the heart. Tag some friends, do the things you got to do. I appreciate you. We're going to get through, again, some news and some numbers. We'll look at some things. Maybe. We have it here? No. I don't think we have it. We don't have it loaded up. We can't go shrimping today. Well, at least we can't pull the boats out. We can take a look and see if there's anything. But things have been on a rip lately. Today is one of those days where if you got dry powder, if you feel like deploying some, you can. But you never know. We may be in the thick of it. This may be getting ready for euphoria phase. So we'll take a look at some of the charts later. I know I got the V chain pulled up first. That's the first one we're looking at today. So if you are V fam, smash the like button. All right. Let's go over here. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. A BlackRock, most profitable ETF, is now a hair away from $100 billion. That's crazy. iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, or IBIT, they have earned BlackRock $25 million more in fees than its second most profitable ETF, and is just shy of reaching $100 billion in net assets. We just said. There we go. Let's see. Here's the other BlackRock's annual revenue. You got iShares Bitcoin ETF Trust 244. The iShares Russell 1000 Growth ETF. I don't know if you guys are in that one. Let's see. You got the iShares Gold Trust, the Core S&P. You got the Russell, the MSCI Silver Trust. Somebody was saying to me recently, like, don't overlook silver right now. That silver is the absolute. That is the thing to be looking at. Getting ready to put up some big numbers, if you will. And so maybe we'll take a look. I like silver for whatever reason. I'm more of a fan. Usually, I got the silver chain on. Oh, here you go. It's right here. I like I'm more of that color than a traditional gold. I do have a gold chain, but that's just more my thing. I have also an entire like shopping bag full of like old, and it's probably shit you got to like melt down and separate the bubkis from the good stuff. But I've got some old silver that I want to smelt. I want to make my own. There's a term for it. There is a term for those things. Ingots, I believe, is what they're called. To make my own little like silver nuggets. I'm really looking forward to doing that at some point in my life. So I need to get a smelting kit and do some smelting. I will at some point. Don't worry. And we'll like live stream the whole thing and make our own little gold coins. And you could probably. I've seen some videos on this on YouTube. I'm really excited about it. Going and maybe even doing like a sand casting, right? Because that would be fun. You could do something very easy. My wife's got a Cricut. And so we could cut like our own little like faces for the coins and just sand cast them and make J Chain's silver coins. I feel like a pirate if I make my own coins. Arg matey, walk the plank, smash the like button if you knew what's good for you. All right, let's get back over to here because I feel like we'll fall off track if we don't. BlackRock Spot Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund has generated nearly $245 million in fees over the past year, making it the most profitable ETF for the firm by a wide margin, as reported here on Cointelegraph. IBIT became the most profitable as it surpassed the IWF and the EFA around mid-July. Let's see, that was reported from Eric Balkunis. There you go. Every other BlackRock ETF in the top 12 by fee revenue has been around for more than a decade. He was also added to his report. Whew, there you go. We know, I mean, come on, like you got to understand, like, so if you do have dry powder, maybe it's just deploy it now and don't worry. Or you see a lot of people saying recently, you're never going to see Bitcoin at 60,000 again. You're never going to see Bitcoin at 60,000, 70,000 again, 80,000 again. You probably will. 80 to 90 is probably the number that I'm thinking. We got to take a look and see, we'll go back and look at some historicals. It definitely has to break below 100, I believe. And it all really depends on how, the next short while goes and how things look. And if we hit some kind of crazy parabolic phase where, for Bitcoin to go from where it's at now, let's just look at coin market cap just so that I can show you what I'm talking about. So Bitcoin at 120, or actually, coin perspective, take me there. This is what I want. And we want to compare Bitcoin with Bitcoin. They've had a market cap of, so it currently has a market cap of $2.4 trillion. So let me share this one. So if it was to double, right? So it would go from 120,000. So let's go from this 2.4, we'll go 4.8, right? That's a $250,000 Bitcoin, but we have to go to 4.8 trillion. Now, I will tell you, gold, the market cap of gold exploded a lot more than I thought it did. Let's see, that's on Trading View. So we can pull, do we have metals? No, we're gonna have to take a look at the stonks versus crypto thing soon too. I don't want to do it today. I know we're gonna be down a lot more because of the dip. I will take a look and see if the stocks dipped. Let's see. Gold. So it's like ripping a new all-time high, 3,900. What are we looking at gold? Oh, we want the market cap. I don't want the price. Fuck the price. We want the market cap of gold, but the price is at an all-time high, 3,980. Damn, let's go. Gold. I feel like I'm missing something. It's gold market cap ticker. 26 trillion. All right, there you go. Estimated market cap 26.895 trillion. Here you go. This is on companiesmarketcap.com. First thing I could find. I don't want to keep you waiting. And so there you go. That would be insane. All right, let's go back to where we were to our next article. Let's go here. Bitcoin severely undervalued versus gold, says the Lightspark CEO. As tokenized gold hits 3 billion. So tokenized gold hitting 3 billion. The old school market 26 billion, which is crazy to me because like you'd think like back just a handful of years ago, gold was at 10 billion. And the whole thing was, will crypto catch up? Well, crypto's got a long way to go now because it's about what, four and some change in the billies, 4.14 at the moment, down almost 4% today. So, got some work to do, crypto. Come on with this thing, by the way, too, because like I really don't like losing this competition, and there's nothing I can do about it. You got Amazon. Let's see, Amazon and Hood are up slightly today. You got Nvidia, really not no change. Tesla down 3% today. I wonder why Tesla's down today. Let's look up anything about Tesla. If you know anything, let me know. Tesla. Let's go to the news. Tesla reveals a cheaper Model Y standard starting at $40K. All right, that's Tesla expected to unveil a lower cost Model Y and push to reignite sales. That's the most recent stuff, is that they're going to lower the price to get more. Because there was something that we were talking about. Sorry, I'm going to pull that up so you guys can see that if you care about it. That was something, we were looking at. I want to say it was for one of the Trust Me Bros shows a few weeks ago when it was just Keeper and we were looking at some stuff. And I know that I was talking about Tesla and kind of some numbers that were really not doing well across the globe, right? The numbers that they were shipping to India were way down, numbers to China were way down. And so, lower price, we'll see. There's a lot more competition in the EV space now. So I'd love to see I would like to see the Model X. That's the one that I want, but we're a long ways from that. Let's take a look at speaking of long ways, and we'll pull this thing full screen so we can see it the best. The liquidation heat map. And as you can see, what's happening here? We wanted to zoom. All right, we can't zoom, but as you can see, we've got there's a little bit more liquidation down at the 120 level, but now heavy stuff sitting a little bit higher. This is the 3-day as well. I know some people look at this on the 24-hour, which we can. I like the 3-day. That's more of like the swing trader, but you get Right here, you got about $270 million sitting at 122,000 going up. So there's more money in liquidation sitting up. So we might see this thing go up, try to clear some of that and go down. I don't know what the catalyst other than people saying quarter 4 was the time that it was going to happen. You know what I mean? And so that being said, liquidations are something you always got to watch out for if you're leverage trading. If you're spot trading, you ain't got no motherfucking problems. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right, let's hit on over here to share this tab. Here is Coin Market Cap. And we'll just run through this briefly, because again, my whole goal is to get over to BC Game and start doing some live stuff. But I feel like I got to keep myself in the know on the market, and this is kind of how I go through stuff. Is I'll usually go through some of the articles, see what matters, and then look through some of the prices. And as you know, we like to go shrimping, baby. But market's down a little bit today, down almost 4%, 3.5 to be exact, 3.53, 4.14 trillion, as we said earlier. Fear and greed to 62. It's not terrible. Not terrible at all. Not terrible. Altcoin season at a 57. But we like this. We like this tab for something a little bit more. We like to get into the shrimping a little bit. So this is the top 100 coins over the past 90 days. This is a place where we like to go. We call this shrimping. We go bottom feeding. I don't know if you know this, but shrimp are bottom feeders. Pi has been down there since the I remember something bad happened with Pi. I don't know. If you know, you can drop it in the chat. Also, if you are in the chat, what's up? What's going on? Now, I didn't do a space today because I should have probably set that up for a little bit later. I will start doing that though. Is kind of just change the whole idea of not starting the space so early so people don't feel like they're sitting in there anxious. And then I'll get it launched, and then halfway through the show, if it's something that we truly want to do is have a space, we can do that. I would love to engage with the community and keep that going, or we just kind of keep that to maybe once or twice a week. Keep the the idea of checking in a little less frequent with each other in the space, but still doing it nonetheless. So that was always the idea of the breakfast show. It was built out of a bear market, built out of necessity to keep us all together, keep the crew, the homies together while the price action was not what we wanted. And I don't expect that anytime soon because we're hopeful for a Q4 like no other, but you never know. All right, back to some shrimping. Pi, we're not interested in. 2Z, no thank you. Virtual, that is something that at one point I held. I don't anymore, but down 26% compared to, now remember, what we like to have as our baseline is Bitcoin, right? This is the baseline of how has things performed over the last 90 days. Bitcoin up almost 11% over those 90 days. And then as you can see, Ethereum Cash just below it. You got Ondo at 10% as well. So we got some double-digit gainers. And then, this sucker goes all the way up. And usually when we first started looking at this, anything above Bitcoin and really anything that was positive was trash, just straight up trash. And then, as the markets, look at this right here. Aster up 23.35. That is a boomski. If you held that one, which let's take a look at that chart. There you go. From 10 cents up to $2. Congratulations. If that was you. That was you. It was not I. Not me, said the flea. But as you know, that's the way this game is played, man. Not everybody wins. Most people don't. Usually the insiders are the ones that know. And there's probably one of those plays because the thing Jenna had said on the show this morning was that there were several, and let's look this up. 250K paid KOL. It's, what's the ticker? ASTER. So well, nothing's probably going to show up, but we probably got to find it on X. But apparently, some KOLs got paid $250K to shill and not supposed to say anything about it. They were told that you weren't supposed to be disclosed, that's some shady business. That's some big dollars to promote 250K. Wow. Anywho, that's usually, when it's groups of people all saying the same thing. You heard everyone saying, get into this coin. Yeah. When you hear stuff like that, all from the same people with a unified message, there's something going on in the background. And I've participated with smaller coin launches and how that stuff goes, but nothing on that kind of level. Holy smokes. That would be great right now, to be honest with you. I could take 250K. So if somebody wants to pay me 250K to shill the coin, I will. Shill it every day. I'll shill my little heart away every day. All right, what else we got here? Oh, so this is another thing. Jenna was talking about this from the boys club, the Pepe and all that group. The yellow Pepe, YEPE is the ticker. This thing is it's down a little bit today, but doing some big stuff. So people were saying this could be the one. This could be the next one because it is on BNB. And, as we were just talking about the Astra thing, that is a DEX over on BNB. And it kind of makes you think if this is where, unless it's just a one and done and we're going to get through it and then move on to something else, which I kind of doubt. I feel like this is the prop, right? This is the setup, is that now you throw all the money into Astra and then it's got to go into the coins. That's how the liquidity will flow, and then people will get rich and stuff. So BNB tokens, once known as shit scam dog shit, might be the new meta if you're trying to get rich and make money. So something to pay attention to. It could be BNB is the new home for a lot of the meme coin activity. So pay attention. I'll be paying attention. Snorter. This is pretty funny. This snorting what is that? Aardvarker. I don't feel like I should know what that is called. I can't think of it. Possum, maybe. Snorter. That's pretty funny. All right. So we got through the ETF news. We got through let's see. SWE is starting Gen X Crypto. What's up, fam? SWE is starting their own coin launcher for SWE and then Sol. Interesting. So get ready for SWE to have its big moment. SWE itself had its moment, but now it's time for that liquidity to flow, as you know. All right, so we got through a couple of those articles. We did. All right, let's go back here to CoinMarketCap. And all right, so quick market check. Let's just see what's going on here. You got Bitcoin at 121.4, so we definitely slipped a little bit from 126. But again, it's an all-time high, so you would expect some retracement. You know what I'm saying? And so just don't get your panties in a bunch, ladies and germs. It'll go back up. Don't you worry. Unless that's it. Unless it topped out. And people said like 120, 125 up to 150, and if it touched that 126 and then got rejected from there, and then that's it. I'm sorry. You'll have to go back and work harder in the off season. But I would certainly think that there's a lot more in the tank this run. So just bear with it, and maybe buy the dip. ETH coming at 44.77. Can't wait for Keeper to send me that Ethereum because my fighter in the Aaron the Blonde Broker versus Jenna X fight won. Obviously, I was in Aaron's corner. If you guys pay attention, so shout out to Aaron. Nice fight, and I shout out to both ladies. But Keeper. What's that? Everybody knows that GIF. Pay me. I told him, I said, I'll even take you out to a steakhouse. So I've got to, in November, I'm going to be emceeing day 2 of Futurist at the main stage. And then I'm also on a panel later that afternoon. And so I'll be down in Miami, and I believe there's going to be a bunch of people that are planning to be down there for that conference as well. And so I said, or maybe he was going to come down for the fights in December, whatever it is. Either way, I said I would take him to a steak dinner for just getting that ETH sent along. So you can hear me, brother. Send it. Volmer in the house. What's up? What's up, dude? All right. BNB almost 1,300. That this thing just does not cease to amaze me at this point. Just absolutely on a tear. When everything is red today, this thing is up almost 6%. So it's got a lot to do again with the Aster and with that whole ecosystem. So if that continues and we see the meta push to that ecosystem, BNB is going to be a $10,000 coin in no time. In no time. Mark my words. All right. Unless it's already priced in, which I doubt. All right. So now you got XRP down almost 6% today to 286. Solana 221 down 6%. Cardano hanging in that number 10. I tell you what, clutching its pearls, baby, because you have got, I think, Hyperliquid on its heels. Nah, it's actually a pretty good gap. Hyperliquid is going to have to dub up from a $15 billion market cap to a $30 billion, and that would assume that Cardano doesn't move. That's going to be a touch catch up, but it could. A Chainlink, I think, probably stands a better chance than Hyperliquid, in my opinion, of catching up and getting in the top 10 and pushing Cardano out. But we'll see. We'll absolutely see. Sweet, same kind of thing, coming in at number 14. That is a $12.5 billion market cap, big time. Sweet, coming in hot this year. I'll tell you what. Boy. If you're a sweet community member, then you're probably pretty happy. And you're going to want to get into the meme coins as well. Bitcoin Cash, I don't know why you would, other than to get yourself into that community. Amazing people. I got myself a green Bitcoin tattoo myself. It is a punching glove. Boxing glove is actually what it's called. I don't know why I said a punching glove. Anything. World Liberty Financial, where's that at? 4.5 billion. All right. Smash the like button if you would. I'd appreciate it. Aster, here you go. As Jenna said, that logo looks like something to do with like a butt cheek and a scissor. Something. I'm not sure. It was pretty funny when she said it when we were on our call earlier. All right. Well, that's your price action. There we go. We're done. Do we need anything in the deck screener? If you guys are looking at any coins and you would like me to look at on the chart so I can see what you're looking at, because I always love what's going on with the community. What coins are you into? So we can take a look at that. I am going to do this though. I'm going to pop over to BC Game, and as you can see here, we got some MLB action. 2 games today for the playoffs, and I feel like we've got to get into something. Last night I was pretty pissed. I did not. Let's see. Let's go to my bets. Well, I don't need to show you. I don't want to show you all my bets anyway. So last night I was betting on the football game, and this is the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, Kelsey Swift, Travis Swift. This is the Chiefs dynasty against the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars, who suck, but somehow, for whatever reason, are good this year. Said I needed 270 passing yards and a Chiefs win. Baby parlay. Just a little baby parlay. Got the yards. In fact, let's take a look here. Chiefs stats. So let's pull this up so you can see this here. We'll go over here. All right. Pass. Well, we want per game. Can we do that? Let's go. Where is this game going to be? So it would have just happened. Here we go. 318 yards. We got the yards, man. 318 passing yards. You can see right there. But they lost at the end. I mean, that should have.
Another big night for Fortin already. Mahomes keeps.
So we're going to try again today. This time with baseball. I like baseball. I grew up playing baseball. I hope you played baseball as a kid too. Baseball or softball if you were a girl. But we got the Tigers and the Mariners, and then the Yankees and the Blue Jays. I would never put I think a playoff bet against the Yankees. Now let's take a look at what's going on. The series is which is wild. The Jays are actually up 2-0 on this series. All right. 2-0. The Blue Jays are against the Yankees. So I think we're going to see a Yankees win today. I definitely think we got to. There's no way they're going to fold. They're not going to shut it down and sweep the Yanks. That's not a thing. They're also the favorite today, so we'll throw that in, and we'll see what the 2-game parlay is, and then we'll see. We probably are going to want to do some props instead, so that we can get more of a combo and better odds, and then hopefully we can win more. Because right now, with just the Yankees winning, if we do a $10 bet, we'll win 15. We want to do better than that. We definitely want to do better than that. All right, so let's take a look at the Tigers Mariners game right now. Tigers Mariners right now. The Mariners are the favorite, and if we go up here, series is tied 1-1. What's up, Steve? What's up, Mr. Mayo? What's up, my chat? How we doing, guys? I appreciate you being here. Make sure you smash that like button. All right, so here we go. We got the Tigers and the Mariners. This is an even series, but like I was saying, right now you got the Mariners as the favorites. So let's take a look. What do we got here on our bet slip? If we're betting the $10, we got the 2 games, 10 to win 27. Not bad, but I know we could do better. I do know that we could do better. So let's do this. Let's go into the Yankees Blue Jays. We'll go players props. We'll go on the Yankee side. And let's go down to some of the. Here we go. We got some player doubles here, right? Aaron Judge, total bases. No, we want. Here we go. Aaron Judge. A hit and a Yankees win. It's only a plus 105. 2 hits with a Yankees win. And so now let's take a look. What's the average number of hits Aaron Judge has per game? All right. So Aaron Judge averages approximately 1.1 hits per game. So obviously you're taking a risk, but let's see if we go 2 hits plus a Yankees win. We're gonna have to remove the Yankees win, which is this. That now takes us our $10 bet to a $70 win if we win this parlay. And let's throw in something like this instead. 10 to win 35. And this is way more reasonable that Aaron Judge is going to get at least the 1 hit. Because remember, he averages the 1.1. So we're almost, as long as the Yankees win and he gets his 1 hit, which is, it's hot. It's likely. It's not a guarantee, though. Let's see. Is that it for those? Okay. So then let's go to the Seattle and Detroit game. And so right now we've got just the money line. We've got just the money line on Seattle. But let's remove that. Let's go into it. Let's go player props. Let's go. All right. So here's where you got to make a decision, right? Do you want to do a player prop on the team that you think is going to win and add that in, or are you just trying to go for what you know? Because, look, you could do a batter runs plus RBIs, right? You could do. Where's some of these other ones? Let's see, player performance doubles. So strikes for the pitchers, strikeouts plus the team to win, right? So you can do all sorts of different player props and double them up. And in football, there's triples. There's no triples in baseball. It looks like doubles is the most you can do. So let's see, what do we have for Seattle? I think we want Seattle to win. Let's go down to our doubles here. Player stick double, including overtime. So total bases plus hit. Player hits allowed. So let's see. Basically for this guy, let's see. How many home runs does he have? 26. Let's look at his game stats. Oh, I'm denied because I'm on the Vipin. I gotta be. So. See, can we do the season? Does it let us know the season? Boy, it would be great if we could have that. No. What is his spread of home runs? When was the last time he had one? What does, let's see, stats, team leaders in the postseason. He's already got 2 dingers. He's leading the team. Oh, man. This is what we need to know. All right. So let's go with it. Let's go with Jorge Polanco with a home run, Seattle to win. So we got our props in on both. Our $10 is to win $150. I like that. That usually is a fun thing. If there was NFL, we would add another one onto that just for the sake of, hey, we're in this to win this, and we like to gamble, and we're degens. We love sports bets and books and all sorts of fun times. Take me to Circa, baby. Next time in Vegas, I'll see you guys there. If you've not been to Circa, to the outdoor sports book, it's amazing at the pool with one of the largest TV screens ever. Now, we could put in a few more bets on something else and try to hit a multiplier, but I like this. I think we like this. Aaron Judge to get 1 hit and the Yankees to win, and then Jorge Polanco to hit a home run and the Mariners to win. I believe this is what we're going to go with. Let's just go back and hit the baseball here. Yep. I think we're going to do it. All right. I'm going to lock that bet in. Again, we're betting $10 to win about 150. And there you go. Am I doing anything in Atlanta? I will. I'll do something. I'll hang out in Atlanta. You guys want to hang out? Gen X Crypto, hit me up and shoot me a DM. If you know how to DM me on X, that would be the best. If you are in the Atlanta area, down to hang out, down to do something. I believe the idea is to start doing some events and some bigger meetups. I tried to do the last Friday of the month pizza thing, but as it turns out, everything that I do is like at the end of the month, and I haven't been here except for, I believe it's funny, April. I looked at this yesterday, actually. I went through all of my pictures, and I went through the whole year from January through now, and then what I've got planned for the next 2 months is that I've traveled rather extensively this entire year. With the exception of April, I went nowhere. And that was the month that I was in town at the end of the month for the pizza party. And that was the first one that we did. It was also my birthday, so it was a great time for the pizza party. But I haven't been home at the end of the month since. I've been traveling like a madman all over the world. So one of these days, we got to get back together with this. You know, we're getting back to the consistency with the show this week, which I love. Great to be back. Appreciate you guys being here. And then very soon we'll get back to the consistency of events and IRL stuff and doing some more local things. It's time, right? It's just time. So, all right, let's throw this bet in. We did. There you go. All right, let's go Yankees. Let's go Mariners. And we got a couple of the little player props in there to try to win a little bit bigger of a bag on that. So, all right. Am I bragging or complaining about traveling in the world? Probably a little bit of both. It has been amazing experiences. I have seen some really cool places. But, you know, at the same time, that comes with a cost, a wear and tear, right? Think of it like your car. It's been amazing. And so don't get me wrong. But, you know, in the month of September, last month, I was probably home for like 5 days, and as the end of the day, that was rough. I didn't get to see my family as much as I like. I miss my wife and my daughter quite a bit last month, but that's what I had to do. With the training and going to Vegas and helping Ken get ready for his fight, and then going to Singapore and doing all that stuff. It was a crazy month for me, but again, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I need to find some better ways to finance these things because out of pocket's coming to a close. But I wouldn't change it for the world, man. I love crypto and I love the opportunity that it gives me. So complaining and bragging at the same time. Appreciate you guys. Woo! All right. 2 lives in one day. Absolutely, Curtis. So one of the things, and I had been talking about this earlier, was that, with trying to keep it consistent and having the show and, trying to bring in sponsorship and to be able to fund this whole operation, having the consistent show at 3:00 is very important. And then on top of that, we add some more shows. There's, in my mind, for whatever reason, I thought replacing the consistency of that show with the add-ons, whether it's Trust Me Bro or the VeChain Power Hour on Thursdays, that was a misjudgment on my behalf. And so I got to keep it consistent with this show. So that's me Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I cannot wait. And then we start to add in more on top of that. So again, we've already got the Trust Me Bro show at 12:30 on Tuesdays, and then VeChain at 10 a.m. on Thursdays. But I'm going to start working with a couple other people, and we're going to do some shows. And so we find the right time to place those in, and I'm looking forward to it. So got to stay busy. Got to get back to the trenches. It's time to get back to the trenches. And so, all right. Well, I believe that yo, Blocky, my guy. What's up, fam? Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope all is well in your neck of the woods. Hopefully you get a chance to come out east at some point soon. Probably going to be, I don't know. There may be a New York schedule, and who knows? We may end up driving, we may end up flying. Who knows? But if that's the case, I will always hit you up and let you know, and we'll drive up the coast. Building a crypto education app on mobile. I might try to see if I can work together with you. I would love that, Gen X, man. Absolutely. Or just let me know. All right, let's go. Do we want to try to do any live casino? How about I do like some blackjack. Let's see if we can bring this back, y'all. All right. You guys like lights? This is absolutely fine. I can sit at a casino and play blackjack. I do it on cruises. The last couple times I've been going, I will only play one set. Ooh, there you go. Ooh.
Congratulations on your flush with your decision on 1020. It works with 18th, standard works 16th, and it has a 16th.
Hopefully the work we do is push. Back in. Table flip up. Really good.
Flush draws 4 cards.
Winning. Love it.
Discard standard to like
Come on.
33 decisions. Double down on
Come on, it's give me that.
double down 16. Hit him 9, 16, reducing.
Is anybody else playing BC game? I should run.
Flush draws 12.
Oh man, I should not have done that. Did I lose my money before I did it?
Flush draws 6 of spades.
Oh, that's good.
Discard 7
Yeah.
cards like 10.
And hopefully bucks.
Discard 7 draw 12.
So what's up, Cappy Land?
Thank you for your decisions. Hit that to release 20 or to like
Well,
What's your close to that?
here.
Shows 5 cards. Discard 13 calculations.
I'm showing.
Thank you for your decisions.
15 and then
It's 16 reducing. Discard 0
those are. I'm taking fucking call. I was the last time I was sitting at the table. I was playing by myself, and then a couple people showed up, and then a few more people showed up, and the dude started splitting 10. I just had to get up. We all ended up winning the hand. So, a couple aces on the board. But nope.
Congratulations on your first great decisions. Seven cards worth 10.
Everybody holds.
Plus 7, 6 of 18. So 18, 6, 18.
Well, for blackjack, there's a lot of there's strategy and rules. Rules is probably not the right word. There's like a Yes. Double. Get down, baby. Take that $20 win. Let's go. Assume I could get my boosters wrestling up a better way. Right. Or what we presume always on non-showing faces. Yo. Oh no. Nope. I don't like what they're doing. I think that's, you know what? That's a great thing. That's a great time to back out. Let's play a little Crash and then we'll get out of here. This is just straight up degenning out right here. Let's make sure we got our, we'll do $1 bets. Let's see, auto cash out at 3x. So that means at the minimum, oh, instant rug. Chump. Didn't get there. Got close, but didn't get there. Didn't even come to 2%, actually, or 2x. All right, we'll do one more of these and then we're out. Ah. See, now you know, like this is how they hook you, because then you're like, damn, dude, you know what? Lost $3. I know now if I put a few extra in, this thing is gonna go 10x, and then I'll make my $30, and you know, we did it. So, all right, we're done. This is a loser's game today. And we're actually back to where we started. I don't know how we ended up losing money on that whole blackjack deal. Because we won several hands. I think backing out of it has screwed me up. But I will do this. Let's see. Copy the ref link. I'm going to drop it in the chat. There you guys go. Feel free to sign up for a BC game account. Here's the deal. Is that I will I'll give you guys there's like, I guess, some good money in all this kind of stuff. So I will do giveaways. I'll give money back to people. I will do something, not with this, not with the baseball bet today, probably on Thursday for NFL. I will do, I'll put in some kind of parlay, and a portion of those the winnings will go to someone to fund their account. So be on the lookout for that. We'll do that Thursday. So, all right. That is it for today. That is going to wrap it up. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. My name is Jay Chains. Make sure you smash the like button on your way out of here. And I'll be back. Tomorrow is Wednesday, back at 3 p.m. So until then, ciao for now.